naman na meron ulit tayong makakasama na makakakwentuhan this morning. Walang iba, napahuli ng konti. Usually Monday. Miss Sheila Viesca, good morning.
Good morning, Angel. Tata Ray, Diego, and
Miss Sheila po ang ating resident personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru.
Pag narinig ko yung guru, parang naalala ko yung ganun eh. Yung...
Baka papunta na tayo dun.
Ano ba pag-uusapan natin today?
Social media protocol and everyday diplomacy.
Uy, ang ganda! Ako napapanahon.
Ano hinahanap mo kanina? Kailangan?
Kailangan ba ng ano dito, diploma?
After pag-usapan?
Para sa everyday diplomacy. Hindi naman.
Para sa inyo, magpo-produce tayo.
May certificate yan.
Maganda to ha, social media protocol.
Yes.
Kasi parang hindi na natin alam kung ano ba talaga yung dapat natin ginagawa sa social media. Di ba? Basta makapost na lang, di ba? Hindi natin alam kung may natatamaan na tayong tao or tama ba yung pinopost natin. Sige, Miss Sheila.
Tama, Angel. And it's the responsibility of the individual and also the organization hiring their employees. Kasi kailangan, if you are a business owner or an organization, you have to reinforce accountability among the employees who work with you. For instance, they have to be mindful of what they're going to share, comment on, and like. Kasi kahit may tinatawag tayong freedom of speech, once you start working with a company, your loyalty should be to that company and the brand that you represent. If you're going to be the one commenting about what's not working in the company, para bang nililinis mo yung labas ng bahay mo, pero lahat ng kalat, pinapasok mo rin sa loob. So, as much as we want to work on, sige, democracy, freedom of speech for all, kailangan mag-set talaga ng mga measures and policies yung company para alam ng employees at the onset kung ano yung dapat nilang gawin at hindi nila dapat gawin. Because they have to protect the interests of the company that pays them.
Ano ba yung big no-no, Miss Sheila, sa social media?
Definitely, commenting on posts or sharing information that will be detrimental to the company, that's a no-no. Pero the deeper layer of that, yung mga sharing confidential and proprietary information. Kasi baka makuha ng competitor o kaya yan yung mga information na ayaw mo nang ilabas ng company, tapos sa'yo manggagaling. Diba? And if there's no policy in place, sino yung magiging accountable pag nagawa ng employee? So, when we talk about social media protocol, these are policies that have to be in place para pag nag-hire ka ng tao, alam nila kung ano yung gagawin nila.
Mamay, sinishare na nila yung top secret ng company, no?
Yes.
Kunyari, ang kumpanya nyo is about the secret recipe ng pagkain. Tapos, shinare nung empleyado, patay na.
And bago mo pa ma-launch, yung iba na yung kumuha. And something as seemingly harmless as posting a photo of the company dun sa premises ng company na hindi pala kailangan, hindi pala dapat i-expose. Kasi may mga ganyang organizations, they don't want the premises of their organizations exposed on social media. So maingat ka rin dyan. And the security issues, kailangan ma-ensure din. Alam ng employees, kahit hindi nila nilagay kung yung location nila, there are already software that will be able to tell kung saan kinuha yung picture. Yeah, especially kung ikaw yung security personnel in charge of a particular individual or VIP, diba? Ikaw pa yung makakapag-compromise dun sa safety and security of the person.
So, kumbaga, kasama na ngayon sa mga training, ng mga, kunyari, new hires sa isang kumpanya, yung social media protocol. Diba? Hindi sila makapag-start ng work unless meron silang ganong klaseng training.
Yes.
Dapat.
And we now have to open our mind to the reality that social media is here to stay. Diba? Kaya level up tayo. In the past, yung policies, just cover whatever you are communicating. Pero ngayon, talagang specifically when it comes to social media use. use and also creation of content. Kasi may mga administrators tayo ng social media who are in charge of answering yung mga Facebook
Yes,
posts,
mga social media
yung mga-
managers, ano? Oo, sila
sa
lang yung
Twitter.
designated na taga-sagot at taga-post para doon sa isang kumpanya, official,
Oo.
para doon sa kanilang company.
Oo, you don't want several people handling that kind of responsibility. Kasi kailangan mag-follow through. And yes, and when they respond, they have to make sure that even if they're responding to a complaint, meron kayong policy in place para, kumbaga, positive scripting, or whoever is complaining will be dealt with constructively. Hindi magre-retaliate yung tao. Baka in your attempt to respond immediately, malawsuit ka pa. Diba? So it's not worth it.
Sa social media, napapansin ko ngayon, bukod sa mga balita, bukod doon sa mga good vibes na sinishare natin dito, meron parang nagiging trend na rin ngayon yung mga post na mga nagrarant sila. Kapag meron silang bad experience towards a certain company or sa parang sinasakyan nila. Pero kapag ganun ba, when you rant on social media, how much is too much?
I was listening to the interview of Dr. Mondel Rosario, and I think he nailed it quite well in the last part. Rewrite. You don't always have to articulate it just because you're thinking about it. Not everything in your head is meant to be said or written. Ganun din sa social media, di ba? Hindi naman sinasabi, pag may mali, hindi mo i-complain. But when you rant about certain individuals or organization, especially the organization you work with, it says more about you than the company or person you're ranting about. So, ano ba yung goal mo when you post that complaint? If your goal is to give constructive feedback or to make sure that that does not happen to another person, sige. But make sure may lesson sa huli. Kasi the consumers that you have are people who you work with, former bosses or former employees, potential clients, future employers. Again, nandyan yan. If it's out there, it becomes part of your branding. Whether you like it or not, kahit i-delete mo pa yan, malamang may nakapag-share na yan, or nakita na nila, ito pala yung tao, ganito pala magsalita to. So, beyond your complaint, they see the person.
What if you just wanted to, get it off your chest?
Call a friend.
Wag mo nang i-type.
I-evaluate mo talaga. Basta isipin mo, dyan sa social media, the world is rubber and you're glue. Whatever you say, whatever you put out there, goes back to you. So, sa pagrarant mo, makakatulong ka ba sa maraming tao? If that's going to happen, then go. But you have to also make sure that what you're going to write is true. Hindi ka nagpa-fabricate. What you're going to write is necessary. Kailangan mo talagang sabihin yan. Relevant siya. And also, there's compassion and kindness. Kasi isang view ka lang of the story. There's also the other person's side of the story. And there's the overview, the general view. How will the public perceive you when they read what you post?
And before you post, kailangan, sabi nila, you have to exhaust all avenues of communication out of social media before you post it. And sometimes last recourse na ito, kung nobody hears you, or kunyari sa loob ng kumpanya, yung proper departments don't hear you or don't respond to you, that's the only time daw, Ms. Sheila, that you're supposed to post your kung ano yung issues mo. Tama ba yun?
Again, you have to evaluate ano ba yung role mo in the situation, yung function mo sa organization. Because you may speak your mind, but if it is not going to help the department that you work with or that you lead, hinay-hinay ka lang. But that's also true, Diego. The social media channels that we have now allow us to have a voice. Kaya kung hindi ka mapakinggan ng proper authority or agency, nandyan yan, yung social media. But we also have to consider that the big responsibility that we have is to make sure that we protect the brand, the personal brand. Sino ka ba? Yung character mo that you're portraying online, is it Is it something that eventually will help you when you secure your next job, when you get promoted, when you lead your next team? Diba? Kaya yung mga rants natin, yung mga biases natin, and negativity, siguro isip-isip muna bago mag-post.
Kasi
Think before you
parang
post.
ano, Doc, Miss Sheila, no? Parang kapag konektado ka sa trabaho mo, sa isang kumpanya, hindi ka pwedeng basta mag-post lang. Pero kailan dapat kasi meron ka sariling views eh. Parang, ito, sarili ko itong stand, di ba? Pero markado ka doon sa trabaho na yon o sa, halimbawa, produkto yon. Minsan, kamukha nung minsan, may nakita ako, nag-post na na-x-ray, tiningnan yung gamit niya, ang nakitang produkto, iba dun sa produkto ng kumpanya, na CEO pa ata siya dun sa kumpanya na yon, pero ang nakitang produkto sa kanya, yung kalaban nila. Parang mga ganong na-post din yun sa social media. Kaya nagkakaroon ng dapat na parang limitasyon dun sa posisyon mo sa isang bagay, doon naman sa baka maka-apekto doon sa pinagtatrabahuhan mo.
Oh, well, the good and bad part is that you cannot distance yourself from the function or role that you play. Kasi kahit naka-day off ka or kahit naka-weekend break ka, the clients who see you know that you're associated with the company. Until you resign, yung company is represented by your presence. Kaya nga, pag nag-carry ka ng ibang brand and then at the same time, nagbebenta ka naman ng brand ng company, there's a certain disconnect. So, you really have to be mindful. Hindi ka pwedeng basta-basta gagalaw na lang. Sensibility and common sense, these are king when it comes to social media or any life setting naman.
Oo, totoo.
Oo.
So, ano naman po yung everyday diplomacy?
Ang everyday diplomacy, when you post, do you practice overall kindness? Kailangan hindi naman plastika, you have to be authentic. Kaya nga hindi pakikinggan yung comment ng isang medyo anonymous, di ba? Kung wala kang profile picture. That's part of the authenticity online. But your being authentic is not it's not an excuse for you to be crude or brutal about your comments.
So, you can be honest and at the same time, kind.
Oo. Yan yung diplomacy.
Parang hindi naman lagi parating war mode pagdating sa pagpo-post mo online.
Yes, beast mode. Oo. Because you're being assertive, aggressive to a certain extent will allow you to speak your mind. O sige, naihinga mo yan. But you will not accomplish anything. You will also end up losing the client, diba, the business, and down the road, your job. Sino ba naman ang hindi mawiwindang kung nakita nung business owner or the head of the organization na the very person who's supposed to represent them is maligning the character or reputation of the organization. And isip-isip, whoever you are in the organization, kasi hindi lahat naman ng mga kumpanya may policies in place. The policies are usually written at the onset, but kadalasan in reaction to situations that arise.
Alright. Pero dyan po ba sa TalkShop, Ms. Sheila, tinuturo nyo rin yung social media protocol?
Yes. Yes, as a matter of fact, Angel, we do. When we conduct trainings in protocol and etiquette, kasama na talaga lagi ang social media. And if the company still does not have a policy on social media use, we can help them with that. So we also have content writing and social media branding conducted for companies and individuals. So you can check it out on www.talkshop.ph and call us.
Ayan. Siyempre, huwag niyo pong kakalimutan maging honest and at the same time kind and be responsible on what you post.
Yes.
And maraming salamat po sa inyo, Ms. Sheila
Salamat,
Biesca,
Angel.
ang ating resident na personal effectiveness coach and corporate communications guru. Thank you so much!
Thank you.